Hey racers, JonRacer3 here today, back for another Hot Wheels case unboxing. As you can see here, we've got the Hot Wheels 2020 E-case, looking very fancy. So let's go ahead and unbox it. It's been a while since I've unboxed the case, so this is going to be hard for me to distinguish what cars have been in previous cases and what cars have not. But I'm sure we'll get it figured out. So let's go ahead and start off with the case. First up, we got the Acura Integra GSR and the Ford Mustang. Sorry you couldn't see it there. Both cars you guys have seen before. But then we got the Donut Drifter, which is a very cool car. I have not seen. I have not seen this car before. Looking very cool. Like the design on that. Very cool looking car there. Next up, we've got Aisle Driver, which is the shopping cart car. Looking very cool there. I think this might have come out in past releases, but I could be wrong. I think it's a Lego person type car. It comes with a person now, which is pretty neat. As you can see, you can attach figures on it. So if you have more than one of these guys, then I think they can all ride along. This is pretty cool. And then we got duplicates from the previous case. We got the Civic and the 918 Spider, which was the main line from the previous case. Next up, we've got a Radical Racer, the Honda Civic Type R, both duplicates from the last case. And then we have the Arkham Asylum Batmobile, which is the regular treasure hunt, as you can see, from the E-case. Very cool. I have not gotten a regular treasure hunt in a long time, so it's interesting to see one of those appear again. A lot of cars with huge blisters this case. I don't know why. Next up, we got another Aisle Driver, which is a pretty cool casting there. You guys already seen it. Runaway Rescue. This has come out before. Massive looking casting. Hopefully it's quick, speedy. I mean, there's only one way to find out. And then we have highly anticipated Tesla Model 3 in gray. Oh my lord, this thing looks so nice. Very clean in silver. Really like that. I will keep that in mind for the next time. Next up, we have Fish and Chipped, which is a cool casting. I think this has come out before because there is no new for 2020 on it. And I've never seen this casting before, but it is a very nice and antique looking casting there. We've got a 65 Mustang 2x2 Fastback with the Golf livery. Hot Wheels has been killing it with these Golf liveries recently, so it's another good one to add to the collection there. And then we have the Baja truck from Hot Wheels. I've always loved Baja trucks. I think these are really cool, and I like the blue design that they're going with on here. As you can see, it's speed blur, and yeah, looking very cool. Next up, we have La Fasta. This is another car that I haven't seen in a long time. Well, I love that design. We got another like blueprint logo design. This came out on a Ford Focus RS earlier, I remember. So that is very cool. We've got a 69 Chevelle in silver there. I like the wheels on that thing. Look very tough. And then we have another Tesla Model 3 there. Next up, we got a Bugatti Chiron and an Aston Martin Vulcan, both from the previous case. And then we have another Ford Mustang Fastback there. Cool. Next up, we have Street Stealth, which is a bike. We don't talk about that. And then we have an Aston Martin Vulcan and a Forward Force, both cars from the previous case. Let's go ahead and keep unboxing this. Next up, we have Dior 3, another gross looking casting. We have Cloak and Dagger, which I believe came out in the previous case. I'll have to check. And then we have a custom Cadillac Fleetwood. This is an interesting looking casting here. I don't remember if Hot Wheels has made a casting that looked anything like this recently. And yeah, I like the green on it. Very different, very cool. I do like that. Very cool. I like how Hot Wheels mixes up their casting choices here. Next up, we got a Porsche 918 Spider from the previous case. We have a Range Rover Velar in black. Oh my gosh, does that look clean? I love that from Hot Wheels Turbo, as you can see there. Very clean looking car there. And then we got Geo Terra, a new for 2020 model here in blue. I like the off-road rally type looking cars. I don't know if I'll ever use this other than this race, but hey, it looks pretty neat. Next up, we have the 88 Honda CRX, which is the main line for this case. As you can see, looking very clean there. We've got a 2018 Ford Mustang GT. I don't remember if I raced this before. I don't think I do. I think this is new for the case. which is very nice. And then we have a Return of the King, the Hot Wheels Audi RS5 Coupe, or Coupe, or however you want to pronounce it, back in blue. I think this might be even better than the red that came out and then dominated the King of the Hill late last year, so that'll be interesting to see. And then finally we have a Nissan Silvia S13. A lot of people have been freaking out about this car. It's a very good looking car, new for 2020 casting, and I love the paint on that thing. I'm sure the camera doesn't do it justice, and I'll have to open it for you guys to see it, but it looks very good. Then we have a Takenator, you guys have already seen before, and then we have I Believe, which is just like a strange looking car. I don't know why anyone would buy this car. It looks very strange, but hey, I have it, so there's that. I interrupt this program to let you guys know about my Twitter account. Now, Twitter isn't something that I really advertise on this channel because I'm a little more mature on here, but if you guys want to be notified for about everything that I'm doing with Forza and Hot Wheels and everything of the sort, you can go ahead, click the description, follow me on Twitter, and I'll be doing some exclusive stuff for you guys following me on Twitter here. So thank you guys, and now back to your scheduled video. Alright, now on to the next layer. Let's start from the back this time. Next up we have Speed Driver, the current King of the Hill. We have Mod Rod here looking very nice in that red paint scheme. I'm loving that. And then we have Aeropod, which I believe raced in the last case race, which is some cool stuff. Next up, we've got a Hot Wheels Rip Rod, a Mazda Repu, and then we have the Time Taxi coming back for another round. Now, this is the car that also has a Hot Wheels ID variant. For some reason, I haven't gotten any Hot Wheels ID variants in these US cases. I don't know why, but yeah, there's the Time Taxi for you. Very nice looking car. Time Taxi, I remember when it first came out, there was so much hype surrounding it. Next up, we got another custom Cadillac Fleetwood, a 49 Volkswagen Beetle pickup with the Moon Eyes paint, and then Motor Wing. I think this Moon Eyes is new for the case, looking very clean there. I always mistake which cars are new for the cases because I confuse my memories of these cars based off of what I see on Instagram, which you should follow me at JonRacer3, by the way, and what I've raced before. But here you go, here are some more cars, but you guys have seen all of these cars in previous tournaments here. Looking very nice. Got some jets flying overhead, I don't know if you can hear those. Next up, we've got another Ford Ranger Raptor, which you've seen before. We have a Ford F1 in green. I love the color of this green. Very, very shiny. Again, the camera doesn't really do it justice. Then we have Circle Tracker with that Mattel on the top. I really love Circle Tracker just as a casting. I'm glad that they're bringing it back. And it says 75th anniversary of Mattel on it, which is an extremely cool paint job to put on this car. I'd love to see just a series of all of the Mattel 75-year cars. That'd be really cool. I love the paint scheme they did on those. Next up, we have a Renault Alpine A110 Cup. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but we've seen that before. I've also seen Motor Wing, but we have not seen El Viento with the golden, brown, and green. Hot Wheels has been experimenting a lot with these brown colors, which is really weird to me. But hey, I mean, if brown's your thing on a car, then you're in luck. Next up, we have Quick Bite, which is the ice cream truck. All of these other cars you have seen before. Take a look at that. Got E on the top, 2 E's actually, from Art Cars. Very cool looking car. Feels heavy. It might be pretty quick down the track, but we will never know. Until next week, then you'll know. Next up, we have another Donut Drifter. This car reminds me a lot from the car from Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie, but that's what the Donut Drifter reminds me of. And then we have a Volkswagen pickup and a Mazda Repu. Cars you have seen before. Just go ahead and skip past those real quick. Next up, we have Surf and Turf, which I believe is new for this case. We have a Nissan Silvia S13, which you guys have seen before. Very nice. And then this casting looks unbelievable. We have a Formula E Gen 2 car. And man, do these cars look cool. If you guys don't know anything about Formula E, it is a Formula racing series, all driven with electric cars. I was about to say exotic, but this thing looks extremely exotic. I love the matte black like paint finish with the blue on it. It looks so incredibly good. That's up there for probably one of my favorite castings to come out this year, for sure. Next up, we have Manga Tuner, Geoterra, and another Audi RS5 Coupe that you guys have seen before. And we're getting down to the end of the case. 6 cars left. Here we go. We got Forward Force, another Formula E Gen 2 car, and another Bugatti Chiron from the previous case. All beautiful looking cars. I really love that Formula E car. It looks so good. And then finally we have a Range Rover Velar Surf and Turf, and then another dud, the Honda CRX. No Super Treasure Hunt. I think we've almost gone a year now without pulling a Super Treasure Hunt from the cases, which sucks. But hey, what are you gonna do? It's all Mattel's fault. But there we go. That is the 2020 e-case, and we have a lot of beautiful cars to race here, as you can see there. So go ahead, comment down below what cars you think are going to win the case race. If your car wins, I'll give you a shout out at the end of the video. And yeah, that was the unboxing of the e-case. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace.